When it comes to AI, there are generally three types of people. There are those who love AI. There are those who hate AI. And those who don't really get it. Okay, so what is AI? Well, if you think AI is about getting faster spreadsheets or some big tech company getting your private info, then you miss the plot altogether. Now, contrary to popular belief, AI wasn't invented suddenly because of ChatGPT. AI has been around since the 1950s. Let that sink in for a minute. Fast forward to 1997 and IBM's Deep Blue supercomputer defeated world chess champion Garry Kasparov by evaluating 200 million positions per second. Skip some more years and in 2022, ChatGPT was launched. Now, of course, in between all these years, there were multiple new AI innovations that enabled things like autonomous cars and robots. So AI is not new and has been in our technology for years. But if it's been around that long, why do some people absolutely hate AI? And that is the million-dollar question. Well, because AI can learn and adapt and process information that much faster than people, it has both positives and negative impacts. Think of AI as a tool, much like a hammer is a tool. The hammer can be used to build a house, or can be used to destroy it. Same tool, just different uses for it based on who is holding it. So, here are some negatives of AI. AI will take away jobs. Well, because of AI's ability to automate repetitive jobs and manual tasks, those jobs are at risk. Think of a warehouse person who gets an order and then has to go to the right shelf to pick up the items and then put all those in the basket ready to be shipped. The exact same task can be done by an AI robot who's able to head to the right shelf, can do it faster by finding the best routes to get to all the various items instead of wandering around the warehouse, and can work 24 hours a day without taking a break. So those non-creative, repetitive kind of jobs are definitely at risk. AI can be biased. Yes, that is true. Because an AI system is trained on data, it can inherit that training data's biases. So, for example, if an AI is only trained on how good Apple products are and how bad Android products are, then it will always recommend Apple products and persuade you to stay away from Android. Now let's take it to the job market. If a resume filtering AI system is trained to prefer Harvard candidates because there's some research said that they're the best people, everybody else automatically is going to struggle to make it through that front door. And don't get me started on racial profiling and religious biases as well. AI is a threat to privacy. Well, AI uses data, so we have to ask ourselves, where does it get all this data to train from? Is it harvesting our private data? There is no transparency here, so we are right to be concerned. So how does this apply to you? Well, let's just say your friend bought a motorcycle, and then you all of a sudden start Googling motorcycle speeds. When you apply for that life insurance, their AI system could be looking at all your data and everything that you've posted online and everything that you've been Googling, and they could make a determination that, look, you're a high-risk candidate because you're into extreme sports. And that leads us on to AI is a cybersecurity risk. Well, there is nothing stopping hackers and scammers from training their AI systems to look for vulnerable people for them to exploit and target. They can train their AI system to go out and find sensitive information, such as our birth dates and our addresses, and that would normally take them a couple of days to do. But with AI, that could happen in seconds. AI could be used for misinformation and manipulation. AI is of course able to create convincing fake videos and audio recordings. This has got so much better in such a short period of time, it's actually scary. So we could be heading into a reality where we can't really trust what we see and hear. I mean, did that politician really say that? I mean, it looks like him, sounds like him, and acts like him, and it's all over social media, so it must be true, right? And we're already seeing cases where AI is used to grab someone's perfectly normal image that they posted online and digitally remove their clothing to make sure that they look like they're naked. These images could destroy people's reputations or even be used for blackmail. Now imagine being a boy or a girl in high school and a picture of you naked is being circulated around the school. That would be devastating and could lead to some tragic outcomes. So, those are the negatives, and you gotta admit, that's a pretty long list of negatives. But remember, AI is a tool, and in those cases, AI tool was used for bad. So now, let's look at the same tool being used for good. What are the benefits of AI? Let's start with automation. We know that AI can automate repetitive tasks, which means your business becomes more efficient and you become more productive. Because AI can analyze vast amount of data and identify patterns that humans may miss, it means more accurate insights and better decision making. For businesses, this is a massive opportunity. AI can save you time. When you have an issue with a product or a service, currently you've got basically two options. You can call customer services and jump through that, press 1 for this, press 2 for that kind of nonsense. Or you can spend time researching, going through websites, reading support documents and Reddit forums, and hope that someone posted something with the same issue that you're having. Well, with a properly trained AI system, you can simply ask your question that explains your unique situation, and you're going to get a personalized solution in seconds. We previously spoke about the cybersecurity risk, but AI also plays a role for the good guys. With AI in your phone and in your computer, it learns your specific patterns and behaviors and will automatically flag and stop any anomalies. So if all of a sudden your computer starts to encrypt your data on your hard drive, AI will recognize that this is not normal, this could be malware, ransomware, and will stop that process so that you don't get impacted. AI in security cameras are able to learn and distinguish between a normal house member coming home and a delivery being made and a potential thief that can automatically send you an alert. AI can analyze clothing that you put into the washing machine and create that perfect washing cycle that doesn't ruin your clothes. And AI in your fridge could warn you that you're about to be out of milk and eggs based on the consumption that you're currently going through. It could even add those items to your online shopping cart ready for you to check out at any moment. Now, when it comes to your health, AI is a complete game changer. In healthcare, AI could detect diseases early, like Alzheimer's.
The team found AI can help detect EEG patterns and measure them.
It could then create a tailored medicine treatment plan based on your individual unique genetic makeup. AI can also help in wildlife conservation by analyzing images and sensor data and can help protect endangered species. It can create more accurate models on how to deal with food shortages in the third world based on optimized farming because of the changing weather and soil conditions. AI can help in education, where a student could have a lesson automatically transcribed in real time to their first language. And there are many, many more examples of AI being used positively, such as self-driving cars, drone delivering medicine to remote villages, and now it's up to you to decide for yourself just how much or how little AI you want in your life. Everybody is different, and I'm certainly not here to convince you one way or another, although I'm sure people are going to let you know exactly what they think in the comments. So, let's assume you've heard all of that, and now you decide, look, I want nothing to do with AI. How can you get rid of AI in your life altogether? Well, yes, it can be done, but not without major life changes. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just gonna lay these out for you. And we're going to start with your phone. If you want to get rid of AI, you're gonna have to downgrade your phone to a basic non-smartphone that can only text and make and receive calls. No apps, as most of those use AI for content recommendation and personalization. Next, we go to your computer. You're going to have to uninstall Windows or Mac OS and install Linux instead so that you can control everything on your entire system. So you have to learn Linux. At home, you certainly want to remove any smart home devices. So no smart cameras, no home automation, no smart speakers, and of course no smart appliances. Nothing that connects to an app. Well, if you think about it, you can't really use an app because you have now not a smartphone, so that's fine. And of course, no smart TVs either. I mean, streaming services all use AI to watch what you like and what your movie tastes are so that they can make recommendation and what you're going to be watching next. You can replace the smart TV with a non-smart TV and buy a DVD player. Now, I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Right, now let's turn our attention to your car. If you have a car that has features like remote start or telemetry or can communicate with you via a portal or with the dealership, then it's time to sell it. Cars are basically mobile computers with so much AI tech for things like infotainment and car safety, such as airbag deployments, and definitely no electric cars. So how do you get around? Well, you're going to replace your car with an old pre-tech days kind of car or use public transport. Nothing wrong with that. Obviously, you can't use rideshare apps like Uber or Lyft or any of those because all of those are based on AI algorithm and you don't have that smartphone anyway. Now, speaking of transportation, just be aware you can't fly anywhere since security checks at the airports all use AI tech, and of course the airlines use AI in their system. So your options are pretty much a bus ride or a train ride if you can find one of those that isn't so strict on their security. So continuing down this list of how to get rid of AI in your life, we got to talk about shopping. For starters, you can't use credit cards and certainly no loyalty cards. And in fact, you probably want to close all your bank accounts because all of these have AI fraud detection systems and data collections. So you don't want to stop doing that. Now, forget about going online to do basically anything because all the websites use AI and you cannot post anything on social media, AI algorithms, you can't send email. I mean, just all of this is a mush of AI systems that run the entire back end of their internet. And I'm not sure what you're going to do if you get sick because healthcare is obviously full of AI. So maybe homeopathic treatments? I'm not really sure here. So yes, it is absolutely possible to stop AI in your life. But then you're going to have to make some pretty dramatic life changes. So for all the people who keep telling me in the comments about how they don't want AI, that's pretty much a long list that you have to do and make some serious life changes. Oh, and just to be clear, there is a big difference between AI and privacy. Whilst there is some crossover, they are not the same thing. So perhaps you're one of the people who enjoys using your phone to Uber and order a pizza and have your groceries delivered. But at the same time, you don't want to give up your privacy. That is a different story altogether than hating on AI. And if you want something like that to protect your data, let me know in the comments and I will see about making a video about that. But in the meantime, check out this video right here where I show you an AI system that is free and it will save you hours. And give the video a quick thumbs up before you head out. And I'm going to see you in this video. Let's go.